Gazing at the blue of the night, stars are filling up the sky. You take my hand in yours, we'll make our own constellations. I could say how much you mean to me, but it won't mean a thing, 'cause words never sound quite right. Let's find our own kind of language. We've searched the whole world and all around it. Didn't know what we were looking for till we found it. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like walking down the crowded street, moving to our different beat. All eyes are on us now. Oh, but we don't care, do we? Oh, I can't imagine a world where anyone loves anyone like I love you. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like Nobody ever seen it. Nobody ever seen a love. Nobody ever seen a love like this. A love like this. We have searched the whole world and all around it. Didn't know what we were looking for till we found it. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like this.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watch from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games to play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it down on the way up. Can't wait for our day to ball, this is a layup. Nobody ever said this would be easy, but trust when I say that you got it. I know you've been looking for a breakthrough, trying our best to make do. Every day is something new, but change gon' come, oh yes it's true. Brighter days are straight ahead. Follow me, won't be misled. Just look up, don't hang your head, and we'll get to the promised land. Somebody loves you, please don't forget such What's up, guys? We gon' shine somehow one day. Word to O'Shea, today's been a good day. Don't let one bad apple spoil the tree. The fruits of our labor seem ripe, can't you see? A little insight, so they'll never dim your light. Been wrong for too long, this here feels so right. Leave your fears in the rear view, right now on the mission. Trying to stay the course on this road to redemption. Giving up seems tempting, but no need. Cause I got you and you got me. A little UNITY will get us by. Through the storm and the rain, I'll be by your side. Look alive, the best has yet to come. Just some words of wisdom, plenty more. I know you've been looking for a breakthrough, trying our best to make do. Every day is something new, but change gon' come, oh yes it's true. Brighter days are
found this song on
just look up, don't
service.
your head and we'll get to the promise. Yeah. And it may seem like things ain't working.
Gives me Chance the Rapper
we gon'
vibes.
find a way without a doubt. Just hold on a little longer, you gon' see this through. I've been there, certain things always remain true.
We're gonna get started in just a couple minutes, guys. I'm just posting some stuff, trying to get anybody that may be interested in the channel tonight. Vibing for a second. We're starting a new game tonight. I think I'm done playing Hogwarts. I think I've had enough of it, to be honest with you guys. I think I've just had enough of it.
Then I remember what I meant for it. So simple, I just say, gotta just celebrate.
I just think I've had enough of it, you know. So we're starting a new game though. I'm gonna load it up in just a minute. Get things rolling. I know it's late, but I copied that, didn't I? If you got a turn in my name. What's playing next? I actually don't know. Oh, this is that slower song. This like vibey, we about to go to church kind of song. I gotta figure out too, I'm supposed to be streaming on TikTok starting soon. I got it set up to where it'll let me stream. I just gotta figure out how to get my stream there. Because I really don't want to use Restream, but like I guess I will if I have to. Maybe I should have tried it tonight. I don't know. I'll try it again. After tonight, I don't stream again until Thursday, so. But we're going to start in just a minute. What was I trying to do? Oh, I need the link. Boom, 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 boom. If you're hanging out, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat tonight, guys. All right. I think I've sent it to almost everybody that I can send it to. I'm sending it to literally... I'm sending this to literally everybody on Instagram right now. Dang. Okay, I guess I maxed out how many people I can send it to. Whatever. It's all right. We still out here. All right, guys. All right. Let's get this thing rolling. So we are not playing something on Xbox tonight. We are playing something on my Switch. I brought my Switch out to my office, and we are going to be trying out a new game for you guys. I have played this game before, but you guys have never seen me play this game. I usually have just played it, in the afternoons or whatever. I'm very excited about playing this game. I played this game. I beat this game. I did not 100% this game, but I have played it, and I played the heck out of it several years ago, and there's an important day coming up in the future, in the next 2 weeks, with a lot of news about games that are going to be coming out this year, hopefully this year. The rumor is this year. So, you'll know once we start, and I'll explain more, but at the same time, I'm going to be recording this for YouTube. So, I'm going to do my little introduction. I'm actually going to have to switch cameras now that I think about it. I'm going to have to switch my cameras around a little bit, do my recording and my introduction for this game, and I'll be doing some dialogue and probably reading for the game whenever we're playing through. So if you're a part of the Discord channel, let me know. Let me know that you're hanging out. I'd love to know if you're hanging out from the Discord channel, but Monday nights are always going to be nights where I just play something chill, play like, I don't know, story mode game, probably this for a little while. I'm going to play it off screen, especially because I can play it like handheld. I'm going to play it off screen though, probably quite a bit. And just enjoy playing something. I just got tired of Hogwarts, so. But anyways, I think I can do my introduction after the fact, actually. Yeah, I think I can record my introduction after the fact. I don't have to have it right now, so. But anyways, that being said though, I'm not going to wait any longer. We're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to go ahead and jump into the game, so I hope that you guys can enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and hang out with me tonight. If you got any questions about Jesus, you got any questions about the Bible, drop them in the chat. Let me know. But we're going to go ahead and jump in. Turn the game volume on because it's not on for you guys. I turned it off. We should be good to go. Cool. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Interesting. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. All right. Obviously, we're a boy. Obviously, I do not have hair. Don't make any jokes about it. Tyler, if you're watching this, don't make any jokes about it. I don't have hair, guys, okay? So, like, we got to go with the blonde head, blue eyes, though, because that's literally what I was majority of my life. What is thy name? Actually. Yeah. Yes. Matters. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Matters. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm excited to replay this game, man. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive? What's this man got on his head? I never quite understood that. You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? Where am I? Well, Arceus just told us that we were in a strange land, so we're going to go with who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come on now. Who in the world does that? Exactly. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. I don't know where I am, man. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is the proper pickle, indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't... Yeah, I can figure it out. I'm a pretty smart pickle. What? I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Look at him. Oh my. I'd completely forgotten I had just caught these 3 runaway Pokemon. When you tumbled out of the sky. Man, I just like straight up plummeted out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but you don't even know what a Pokemon is, do you? Yes, we're going to say I do. I do know what a Pokemon is. Well, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground. Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. And yes, what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Metters. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. Hold on, guys. I gotta turn the air on. What in the world? There we go. All right. My name is Lavington. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3, right? And they take off. Love that. Love that. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I don't know anybody that says blast and... I don't know anybody that's ever said that. I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Yeah, brother, we got this. Wait. You 3, wait. We got this, brother. So again, like I said, I've already played this game. Oh, I forgot about this. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Thank you. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. What's up, Alex? A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. It's so funny that they make Arceus speak in proper, like, ancient, like, English. Like, why would they do that to Arceus? Maybe I should start talking like this whenever Arceus comes up on screen. Hey, man, you look a little cross-eyed. What's going on? Sigh, alas, yet another miss. Don't worry. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I am not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit more about these first. These 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using sharp feathers. Look at Rowlet. Look at him. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh, and I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching a Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at the Pokemon to catch them. We got 50 Pokeballs. Dang. I don't need that many. Actually, I do. There's a lot of Pokemon to catch. But won't you do... But that won't do for an explanation. I can't read. Will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokemon are a recent invention, you see. Throw one at them and a Pokemon. Why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball comfy as can be, and with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could just catch these 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it from me to say, I suppose, given my own dire lack of the skill in this area. Like I said, I've already played this game, so I already know how to do all this. Alex, we are 100% going to be... Actually, I'm going to save that. Wonderful. You caught the Pokemon. Jolly useful skill having you around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, brother, it's because we're not from this time. Come on, Oshawott. Hehe. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, I'm cutting some of the dialogue. Just a little bit of the dialogue out, guys. Come here, Cyndaquil. Hey, brother. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. Where'd you go, Cyndaquil? Let's go, brother. Hehe. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't even listen to anyone yet. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling from the sky. But I must say, Metters, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object's an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? I mean, maybe. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skills of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Yes, sir. Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out? Yeah, you convinced me. I want to do that. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. You got it. Follow me then onward to Jubilife Village. Alex, have you played this before? Or seen this at all? Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. I know that there's not much to look at in this game, but I do quite enjoy, like, the way that it looks. Yeah, you can't go into pretty much any of the buildings. No, actually, that's not true. This way, if you please. Okay, I will follow you, brother. Jubilife Village, it's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as... Dang, you're talking fast. This village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet and not need to do it. And since we know little about local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside of the village. Now, that impressive building ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for the entire outfit. Outfit? Is that what it said? I don't even know. Oh, botheration? I'd almost forgotten. What? I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past the bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. This is just telling us how to use the map. Cool. Alright. So we get to roam around for just a second. Show you guys the village. So like I was saying, like, you can go in... I'm pretty sure eventually. No? Yeah, you can go in almost all of these buildings. Yeah. You can't go in this building. And some people were a little disappointed with the way that the game looked, but, like, I'm gonna be honest. Again, because I've played the whole game, like, you don't really spend a ton of time in the village. So it's really not disappointing, you know? Like, you don't really miss out on anything because of it. So, anyways. Yeah, Alex, I've played through the game once. I beat it. I did not 100% the game, because this is actually a really, really hard game to 100%. Because of, like, the research and stuff that you have to do. But, yeah. Alright. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Dang, dude. What a jerk. Here we go, here we go. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties to somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Lavington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not so long ago, and I had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Kari says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite all right now. Metters here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Hey, don't be giving me that stank face. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to be in the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. and I am the captain of Galaxy's Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Yes, sir. We're going to get Charizard. Actually, Charizard's not in this game, Tyler. Just kidding. Just kidding. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped through from his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. Hey, man, I mean, you're not wrong. I started working when I was 15 in a deli. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. There's other ones that you might like, Tyler. Just chill. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. That sounds very lonely. Silene. Tyler, I could stream an old-fashioned Game Boy game. I would have to use a emulator on my computer to do it, though. So, it would just take a little bit of time for me to set up. But I could do it. I mean, I do have a Game Boy SP. I do have one. You know. And then I have an old DS. I bought this forever ago. I'm not going to pick all this up. Here, I'll turn my... Oops. So you can see. I have a 3DS sitting back there. And then my Xbox 360. I bought that Xbox 360 when I was in middle school. It was my 8th grade year. I bought that Xbox 360 the summer after my 8th grade year. And I played that thing all summer long. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Amen, brother. That's all you got to say. You give me a intervention. You give me an intervention with FMJ at a heartbeat center, and we're good to go. And then my PlayStation 3, I had that in 6th and 7th grade, and that's what I played my Transformers games on. That's when I started playing online games. Anyways. Fix my lighting. Alex, you can tell me if I'm golden or not. That doesn't look bad. It's a little bright back behind me, but it's okay. All right. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? I don't know why he says eh. Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fail to please. It's the man that yelled at us. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know, of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Listen, what's with the mean faces? I haven't done anything to hurt you. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are, in the grass, in the forest, by the water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Metters will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. Amen, brother. I mean, just Just call me Jalen Hurts. Throwing W's. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3. We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. That's right, brother. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure, well, to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Metters, and think. If you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. You know, I like how that sounds. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fall out of the sky. Alex, you asked me a question. Alex, I would probably tell you that you could try it with your kids, but this game plays a lot like an RPG. Collecting material, like you have to craft, you have to craft a lot of your stuff. Like you can buy some of it, but you have to craft a lot of it or get recipes for it, gather stuff. So like maybe one of your older kids can handle it, but I would tell you this one's a step above what a normal Pokemon game would be. And this, I'm not going to say that this is what the next one is supposed to be like. We're going to hopefully find that out in 2 weeks on Pokemon Day. Hence why I'm playing a Pokemon game right now. It's Pokemon Day. It's 2 weeks away. If I play this good enough, and if I play it enough and record enough, I could finish this game in probably like 2 weeks. So, like, whatever. But I would tell you, yeah, you could try. Maybe watch and just kind of see what the gameplay is like before you buy it, though. So, that was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Metters has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Metters' skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Metters, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters here. That would be our house. But if you fail to pass the trial we put you to tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Hey guys, if you're watching the video right now, just drop a like on it. It really does help out the video. Just let me know that you're, enjoying the content. Maybe drop a comment. Let me know you're watching. If you're new to the channel or maybe you've watched some of my streams in the past, let me know you're watching. I would really, really, really like to know who's watching. What's all this about? Survey tips. Okay. Hand tips for team members. There's also an autosave function. Okay, yeah, I already know all that. Alrighty. I do love the aesthetic inside. Look at Bidoof. Brother. What the heck just happened? The next day. Good morning, Metters. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? I mean, I'll say. Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Don't I need to, like, change clothes first? What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. I'm gonna be honest, Pokemon games, especially the ones where you've been able to customize your character, I normally don't like the outfit that they start you in, but the outfit for this game, like the robe, is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. And some of the customization in this is pretty sick too. Like, it's not a crazy amount, but it's still pretty cool. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first... Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they're everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go out so far out. But the medical courts will help put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from a wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Metters is here. You may enter. Look at Abra just chilling back there. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be able to be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Interesting. So we're wearing this. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Press the Y button. Missions, yep. Okay. Pardon, Metters. Come with me a moment. Oh, this is a very important moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Lavington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Metters absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Alrighty. Rowlet. Cyndaquil. And Oshawott. Go on, Metters. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. Alright, if you're watching, tell me which one you think is best fitting for me. I kind of already have my mind made up on which one I want to use. And again, I've already played this game once. So, tell me in the chat, like, which one do you think I should use? These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? All right, you guys. If you're watching, take just a second and let me know. What do you think? Which one do you think I should take? So, when I played through this game the first time, I chose Rowlet. I'm typically a grass starter person. I've always loved every grass starter, almost every grass starter. I actually didn't like, it was the one from X and Y. I didn't really like that one. Yeah, I didn't like that one. But, so like my first Pokemon game that I ever played, I just realized, can you guys not hear the game? Huh. Pause for just a second. I just glanced over and realized that the game audio... Can you guys hear? Someone in the chat, let me know. Can you guys hear the game right now? Huh. I've been having problems with my game audio. Interesting. Do you guys hear anything now? No, that has to be a microphone. I glanced down at it. How long has it not been working? I'm going to switch screens for a second. So it's doing it there too. Why? Test. This is interesting, guys. I apologize. I'm about to change some of the input. No, there's nothing wrong with my capture card. There shouldn't be anything wrong with my Switch because everything's coming through right here. So like the audio is being put out and it was working. This is interesting. I didn't have... This happened the other night, but it only happened for a minute with my Xbox, and all I did was reconnect my game audio. Device, resolution. Let's just look at something. So that's not. Okay, let's go open to my preferences. Audio. Anything? Honestly, the only way that I know how to fix it is to restart OBS. But if I do that, like, it's gonna end the stream and the recording. And in honesty, I'm gonna have to clip the recording at this point for my YouTube video. This is interesting, guys. Advanced audio properties. Let's set this to 0. Advanced audio properties. There's no like offset in the balance or anything of that nature. I don't know. I just glanced over, Alex, and the sound had stopped. I hate to stop my recording, but hold on just a second. There's been no audio for a while.
Yes, sir. Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help you? Outside of the village. So like I was saying,
Oh, man. I'm gonna be honest, I might have to actually start the whole game over.
I mean, you fell out of the sky.
I can't.
Won't you? Who are you? Where am I? Well, Arceus just told us that we were in a strange land, so we're gonna go with who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come on now. Who in the world does that? Exactly. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you?
I don't know, guys. The audio just stopped. I don't think that it did that last night. I'd have to go back to my stream from last night and see if it did it while I was playing Rocket League. But I don't think that it did. So Alex, you'd be proud of me. I learned how to create macros which trigger automatic transitions. So I created that countdown at the beginning of my stream, created a custom countdown in CapCut. I mean, literally made every single second pieced it together, brought it in, made macros, like downloaded a program, made macros, and since I did the macro thing, it has been messing with my audio. Let me pull up the macros really just before like I end this, so that I don't really want to end this for you guys. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, the only macro that I made was that transition though, so like it shouldn't be affecting it. Why is the audio why is my capture card audio shutting off randomly in OBS? If your capture card audio is randomly cutting out in OBS, the most likely culprits are mismatched audio sampling rates between your device, faulty cable connections, outdated drivers, issues with the capture card itself, or aggressive audio settings within OBS like noise gates and automatic gain control. Check your audio settings in both your operating system and OBS to ensure consistent sample rates, and try adjusting the capture card settings within OBS to address potential buffering issues. Okay. OBS says to restart. Man. But that doesn't make sense. Hold on. I want to watch. I want to pull up last. That's not last night's stream. Where is last night's stream? I'm not looking at the chat right now, guys, so if you're saying something, I apologize. Last night's stream didn't save. What in the world is going on? Oh, wait, no, there it is. Okay. 17 minutes into my stream, I had audio. 30 minutes into my stream, I had audio. 42 minutes into my stream last night, I had audio. 57. I had audio the whole time last night. So maybe it's something to do with the switch itself. So it can't be the cable because the cable's the same. So I will say that. So it's either something in OBS or it's the switch itself. Try changing the sample rate of your recording device to 48,000 hertz. This would be located under the Windows sound recording devices. I just want to mess with it. I'm going to get back to it, I promise, guys. Advanced. I don't need any kind of delay. I'm set to 48k hertz. You know what? Actually, I remember yesterday I accidentally hit the audio bitrate. And it recommends, so YouTube recommends I'm at 160. So like that's what it recommends. Yeah, the switch will send to my headset. It's not a Bluetooth, so the switch is on the dock and it's running via HDMI to the Elgato capture card, and then to my Mac, which then sends it into OBS. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. It's not. I bet you that the switch won't send. I bet you that the switch won't send to both Bluetooth or to the USB that's sending it to my headset, and to the monitor. I bet you that's what it is. Hold on just a second. If so, that's gonna bug me just a little bit. But can y'all hear the game now? It looks like it's coming through now. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone really fast. You know, right now, this is a literal moment where I'm just, learning and troubleshooting, and all I'm gonna do is we're just gonna pick up where we left off. So I appreciate you guys learning with me. Lucario, Queen, Master. Hey, speaking of that, where is it at? This is one of my favorite pop figures that I own. And then we're on a side tangent. We're just hanging out. We're just chilling. Where's it at? So earlier, I was talking to you guys about, stuff that I have. I might as well, since I'm pulling all this out, show you. So I bought this a while back. So that's pretty cool. That's an original copy. It is 100% original. This was the first ever. Okay, let me fix it. Let me fix it before I show you guys stuff. That should have just cut it off so you guys don't hear it. Let me turn on the stream so that I can hear what it's doing. Getting sidetracked. That sounds crazy. So that's pretty cool. That's an original. What? What is it doing? audio. What's it sound like now? So I think the cuts were coming from actually how loud the volume was. No, it's still Alright. We're making progress. We're making progress. Slow and steady. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, you guys. This is great. Alright, it has nothing to do with video. I will say that that's still really loud. We're gonna crank this like down. It just turned off again. Cyndaquil is gonna win. Cyndaquil is what I was planning on doing. Very anticlimactic moment. This is a huge moment in the game. Okay. We're making progress. So I'm gonna go back down to about -17. Alright. Hey, I gotta say one thing. The fact that 5 people have stuck around and watched me full with the audio levels, I love you guys. Y'all are great. Y'all are great. Man. So, I think what was happening is the audio, for some reason, the audio was coming through 2 different audio mixer channels in OBS. Somehow, it's coming through both. I'm honestly not really sure how that happened. So I have mic and auxiliary audio set for the capture card. So I have 2 different channels set for the capture card. I don't know why the first one isn't working and the second one is, But does it sound... So I have 2 different channels set for the capture card. It sounds fine to me. I don't know why the first one isn't. Alright, whatever. I think we're good. Alright. Before I jump back into the recording, I'm going to show you guys what I was trying to show you. So, I showed you the Pokemon Gold copy that I have. I have a purple box. I don't even know where this box came from. I've had it for a really, really long time. But inside of it, I have all kinds of Pokemon stuff. Speaking of which... Actually, why are those not? Anyways, I have a copy of Pokemon Pearl. It's an original copy. Pokemon Black. You can barely see it, but it's Pokemon Black. If you want to play with Pokemon Legends Arceus in a different language, you be my guest. That sounds very difficult, though. This is an original copy of Sapphire. This is an original copy of not Leaf Green. It's not Emerald, it's something else. Anyways. And then I have a copy of Ultra Sun and Alpha Sapphire and one other one. But show you guys. Show you the crown jewel. Alex, you've seen this. But I pulled this card a long time ago, probably several months ago. Maybe close to a year ago, actually. I don't remember. But I pulled this card. First Pokemon pack that I have... The first pack that I opened in a really, really long time. Like a really long time. Pulled this. It immediately went into a sleeve. It has... I mean, you can see it. Just the slightest bend to it. So, like, it probably wouldn't get graded out of 10. But, I mean, you look at it, there are no scratches across this card. I feel pretty confident this will get graded at an 8 or a 9. This one's pretty cool. I just like the color. And then I got the gold switch. So those are all pretty cool. I'd like to get them put into... I'd like to get... The Charizard's going to get graded at some point, but it's just so expensive. It's kind of like... There's no point in getting it graded because what it costs to send to get it graded. Just doesn't make any sense to send it right now. But then I got... So, me and my son, I will go and get packs with him. But I take the cards that I know that he's going to want one day, and I put them into a small binder and I put them away. But like, that's a Riolu, that's my card. Lucario. That was his first Pokemon card. That Fuecoco from a McDonald's thing. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I actually have some cards that I need to put in there. We're gonna get back to the game in a minute, guys. Absol. Absol's one of my favorite Pokemon. What else? What other cool stuff do I have to show you? So I have this really cool Groudon. I don't even know. Can you guys see that? Really cool Absol EX. And the Area Zero. Here's another one of my Lucario cards. I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to collect all the Lucarios. I already have a good start with some of them. An Entei EX, it's pretty cool. A Dragonite EX, pulled that. Kyogre EX. Great Tusk EX. I liked that illustration. One of the Mewtwo remakes, reprints. Screamtail. Zero Aura. I got the cool Cinderace from the first Stellar Crown. And then my all-time favorite Pokemon that I want a full art card for. Lugia. Lugia is my favorite. Alright, let's get back to the game. Oh wait. I recently purchased these. These are the last things. So this Lugia. Spent $2 on it. $3 on it. Flygon is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's not in this game, sadly. And then this is probably the favorite one that I bought. Good old Absol. I really like this illustration. Like the purple. It just kind of fit my stream vibe. So I'm going to get one of those, the clear cases that you can put them in. And I'm going to probably put him up on a stand right there in front of my arc reactor that a friend got me for Christmas 2 Christmases ago. I got all kinds of knickknacks and things around my office, but anywho, all right, we're gonna get back into the game, but I gotta turn my volume on now. Actually, well, no, we know that. Can you guys hear the music coming through my microphone? I mean, you don't need the dialogue to play the game. Playing in Japanese is... Alex, you are very proud of that, Celia. Hey, Alex, guess who's in this game? Guess what Pokemon is in this game? I'm going to guess that the game's volume's probably not coming through my microphone, though. Maybe it may just be a smidge, but when I talk, I doubt that it's going to come over top of it. So, anyways, all right. We're going to jump back in, but I got to start the recording back up so that I can edit this later. So, you know, I thought there was a way to go in first person. You got it. I will absolutely name him Lion Tamer. He is in, I think it's the second zone that we were able to go to. Or the third. So it's going to be just a minute, I think, before I can actually find him. But as soon as I can find him. So yeah. Yeah, music audio level is sitting at around negative 17 decibels. Whereas my microphone is only sitting at about negative 1.4. I like to keep mine just to where when I raise my voice, it doesn't quite peak. So I will 100% do that for you. 100% do that for you, Queen. I don't mind doing that. I think that's kind of a fun part of playing a game like this. So, oh, my controller turned off because I hadn't touched it in a while. All right, we're gonna get back into the recording. So I kind of have to switch my brain just a little bit. By the way, if you guys have not liked the stream, drop a like on the screen. It's kind of weird in YouTube. It's in a weird place. I think you have to click the ... and then like go to like or something like that. Or you have to turn your phone sideways. It's not just like a button that you can press. Pressing the hearts on the chat too, that actually helps out the channel too. So like if you spam that helps the channel out too. So spam the hearts. Keep talking to me. It really helps the stream out. I guess before we get into it, the whole reason that I do this, the whole reason that I stream, the whole reason that I make content is because I want to be a gospel presentation, a godly presentation in the digital space. And so if you don't know who Jesus is, if you've never heard about Jesus, I just want to tell you, like, Jesus is God. Jesus is the Son of Man, and he left his throne in heaven, and he came to earth. He came to this planet that he created and lived a sinless life, lived a perfect life so that he could redeem us from our sin, from our brokenness, because we were created. God created us to live in a relationship with him, but sin separates us from him. Sin keeps us from him. And so like for me, I was incredibly lonely, and I used to try to fill that loneliness by spending time with other girls when I was a teenager and when I was a young adult in college. Like I wanted to try to fill that void in myself, that brokenness inside of me, that loneliness inside of me, with women and video games. I was heavily addicted to video games, heavily addicted to just doing whatever I wanted with women, unfortunately. And so like I had this deep loneliness, this deep longing for like real authentic relationships. And so when I started hearing about Jesus and who Jesus was, and even like how he impacted the world and how he saved me, he redeemed me, he could bring me out of that loneliness, he could bring me out of that sin, out of that darkness in my life. Like I gave my life to Jesus. I started following Jesus. And so it's been a long journey. I've been following Jesus for 11 years. I don't know why I just looked at my watch, because my watch is not going to tell me 11 years. I was looking at the date, I guess. But anyways, I make content because I want to help people. I want to sit with people. I want to talk with people. I want to engage with people and build a community with people that have experienced the same things or are experiencing the same things. So like if you're lonely, if you feel broken, if you're overwhelmed by your sin, like I need you to know that Jesus loves you. He came for you. He died for you. He rose for you to redeem you and bring you out of that sin, so that you could find a peace that surpasses anything else, so that you could find and dwell and sit in a love that surpasses anything else. So if you're not a part of a community or a church, I would love to at least get you connected to my Discord. I'll drop the Discord in the chat soon, but the whole reason that I make this content is because I want to bring the gospel into the digital space and help people understand that they're not alone, that they don't have to sit in their loneliness, they don't have to sit in their darkness. Jesus came to redeem you from that. He came to redeem me from that. He brought me out of that. And so now I want to help you walk through that and talk about the gospel with you. So if you ever have questions about the gospel or the Bible or whatever, something pertaining to it, you can drop it in the chat. I'd love to talk to you about it, engage with it. There's other people that will pop in from time to time that go to my church that are pastors. Alex Lion Tamer, he works for the South Carolina Baptist Convention. He can answer questions too. I know he will. I know he can. He will be happy to. So anyways, I hope that you enjoy the content. If you want to be a part of the Discord, let me grab the link. Actually, I can't do it that way. Let me grab it from my phone really fast. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. We're gonna record for a while tonight, so at the same time, if you've never heard what I was just talking about, if you've never heard about Jesus, if you've never even realized that, like, hey, you struggle with loneliness and you're trying to deal with that loneliness by playing video games and like suppressing that thing and just like being by yourself, like, hey, you weren't created to live life alone. You weren't created to like sit in your house and watch Netflix and play video games by yourself 24/7, or even just like after you get off work. Like, you weren't made for that. God made you to live in community with people. So like, if you've never heard about who Jesus is, I would love to have a conversation with you. I don't care if it's on the phone, if it's via DMs, like whatever it is. Like, I'd love to even talk with you about it right now in the chat. Like, I would love to talk with you about it. So if you're curious about who Jesus is and like what that means to you, let me know. I'm gonna put the link to the Discord in the chat really fast. You're welcome to join the Discord. I've always wondered why Jesus didn't fight back when people put him on the cross. So the reason that Jesus didn't fight back, you got to understand, like, Jesus could have, he could have blinked and he could have taken himself out of that situation. Like, Jesus was fully man, but fully God. Jesus could have done whatever he wanted. But Jesus, the Son of Man, who lived in the flesh, lived a real life, submitted himself to his Father's will. He submitted his life to his Father's will, and he knew that his Father's will was for him to be the atoning sacrifice. So if he would have fought back when people were putting him on the cross, he would have been defying his Father's will, which would have been rebellious, sinful, unrighteous, and it wouldn't have been true to who he was. But because he was fully God and fully man, fully God is the part that I want to hit real quick. He could not be unrighteous. Like, he could not be. Satan could have tempted him no matter what. But Jesus couldn't do it. It was not in him to be sinful. Yes, he was tempted and he was tried. Satan came at him. Satan threw scripture at him to combat when Jesus was throwing scripture at him. But Jesus was still fully God, so he had all the strength that he needed. So the reason that Jesus didn't fight back when people were putting himself on the cross is because he would have been going against his Father's will, and that would not have been right. That would not have been righteous. That would not have been what Jesus came to accomplish. Remember, when you think of John 1, John the Baptist proclaims immediately when he sees Jesus, "Look, the Lamb of God. Look, the Lamb of God." He does that twice. In John chapter 1. So if you've not read John chapter 1, I highly recommend that you go read it. Get the Bible app. It's super easy to read. If you get the NIV, the CSB, or the ESV version, don't read the King James. I don't have anything against the King James, but whenever you think of accuracy, the King James is the least accurate out of a lot of them. Yeah, Queen, I'm always happy to answer questions. You can always come in the chat and answer and ask questions. And the same thing, that's what the Discord channel is for. The Discord channel, it's set up to where it'll drop you a daily Bible verse. So you can at least read a scripture a day. And at the same time, you can drop prayer requests. I dropped a prayer request for my dad in there today. My dad has kidney disease. And so we recently found out that his kidneys are not functioning well at all. One was operating at 33% and the other was at 25%, and they're actually worse now. So he's actually having a biopsy on Thursday done to determine how well they are, and if they're at a specific level, then he's gonna have to go on a transplant list. And so you already know I'm gonna find out if I'm a match for my dad. If I'm a match for my dad, I'm gonna give him a kidney. I will give him my kidney. I don't really care. But so anyways, that's what the Discord is for, to have conversations, ask questions. It's not really active right now, but I just started doing this 3 months ago. I actually took all of January off because of sickness and just all kinds of stuff going on. I just didn't have time, but yeah. Yeah, that's a difficult situation, Queen. That's a really difficult situation. I'm sorry to hear about that. But at the same time, again, the love of Christ tells us to love people regardless of how they have afflicted us or looked at us or spoken to us. And so, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you, the love of Christ. Love like Christ, be like Christ. When we believe in who Jesus is, when we place our trust in who Jesus is, we are his disciples, and disciples are meant to be with him. So actively be with him as we go about our day, meditating on scripture, praying, talking to him, singing. That's a big one. But at the same time, we're called to be like Jesus. Now, would Jesus give someone his kidney? I would like to believe so, but he also knows that he only has 2. So that's a difficult situation. So I will absolutely pray for that. Where's my? I'll write it down on a sticky note. I'll be praying for her and for you in that situation. I don't know your real name, but I don't need to know your real name. The Lord knows who you are, so you don't need to tell me your real name either. It's cool to be anonymous. "100% will pray for that this week, though." So, all right, we're gonna jump back into the recording. Let's get started. All right, you guys. So we are going to pick our starter. We've been sitting here for a hot minute because we were having audio problems, and I did not realize that for you guys. So up until this point, you guys have heard no audio of the game, and so I apologize, but it's all right. We got it figured out, and it should be rolling for you guys. You guys should be hearing all the wonderful music and everything. So we are going to be picking our starter at this point. We have Rowlet, we have Oshawott, and then we have Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is the fire starter, Rowlet is the grass starter, and Oshawott is the water starter. I must tell you that this is the Hisui region, which is technically the Sinnoh region. Blanked out for a second. So like, these aren't the starters that would typically be in this area. They were actually, and the professor told us earlier, you saw the dialogue, told us, hey, they're not from here. We brought them here. So we're about to pick ours. I asked the chat who I should pick, and I already kind of had my mind made up, but the chat agreed with me. That we are going to be going for good old Cyndaquil. Look how it just looks cute, okay? We're not going to talk about all the stuff that came out behind the leakers and whatnot. We're just not going to engage in that. Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Look at it. It's so cute. Alrighty. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. I love a good jingle. A word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out there in the field. Yeah, that's right. They look as if they're cheering on your friend Cyndaquil, or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when meteors fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry you two. I'll have you assist with me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Oh, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Didn't you already give me 50? These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. Well, have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. You got it, Akari. Alright, guys. So now we're actually going to get to see what the gameplay looks like for us. Here. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard the talk about you. You fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key in any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Let's do it, brother. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though, I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Yeah, we know. We know, but it ain't gonna happen, brother. It ain't gonna happen, brother. Alex, are you still here? Togepi. So this is what I think is one of the coolest features of this game. And I mean, you can do it in Scarlet and Violet, but not to this extent. Like, it still maintains the classic feel, but the attacks just like, they just feel like they're on another level. Like the way that your screen shakes and moves and reacts to the moves. It's so cool, man. It's just such a good game. That's exactly why we restarted it. Moves, items, we'll use them. Use them well. I can't read. And the world will open up to you. New move. What did we learn? It's always good to have fun. Have your Pokemon do... It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? I cannot read tonight. And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Yep. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and things. Sweet. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers of yours truly, after all. Alright, alright. I mean, just be honest about the situation, why don't you? That's really something. Not only you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilee Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map until Ress. I didn't realize his name was Ress. I played through this whole game. Didn't even realize that. The guardsman where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Alright, listen here, man. We don't get knocked out. We just get W's. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Let's get going, brother. Ress, I need to go. You're Metters, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Alright. So, if we press Y, we can see all of our missions. And, like, the missions will go in order. And then, like, requests are, like, side missions. So, this little marker means a mission. So, this is where we're going. So, let's get going. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left, and she impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Metter's talents are the real deal. That's right. Put some respect on my name. He'll pass with flying colors, you see. Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Yes, Akari. You're going to be our best friend, okay? Well, I'm sure matters will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Let's go. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch live here. So there's a lot of people that kind of knacked on the graphics and like how choppy and stuff it is, but I love it because it feels, to me, it kind of feels like I'm in a painting. Look at Bidoof. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Hold down ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target or when dodging Pokemon's attacks. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends to not run from people, so this will be easy. Threw that straight into its forehead. Easy enough. You caught Bidoof. Yeah, that's right. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Alright. Alright. What we got here? There's a Starly. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. Yes, they will. My glasses keep sliding down my face. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot over there. Press the B button to crouch and make it... Yep, we already know. We literally just did that. Go ahead and pick up the medicinal leaf. There is a way to go into first person. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, crit catch. That's right, brother. Good, kind of sleepy. Thank you. Oh. Have an item at the ready, but want to send out the Pokemon, press X. Yeah, we literally just did that. We're gonna fast forward through this. Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. She's telling us to throw it at the tree. This is awkward. Akari, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached the final hurdle, catching a Shinx. So I really love Starly and Shinx. I used them both when I played Diamond and Pearl a long time ago. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. I actually didn't know that. Pointing over, the easier it will be to catch. Interesting. Basically telling us to battle right now. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Yep. Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in a battle. Yep. Let's go, brother. All right, Shinx. You about to be mine. Okay, maybe not. Gosh, I love the animation. Hey, wait. I really don't want Cyndaquil to get knocked out. But I feel like Cyndaquil might get knocked out. Yeah, we're gonna swap Pokemon. I really don't want to get... I want to try to go through this game without letting my Pokemon get knocked out. That would have been really funny if it got knocked out right there. That would have been a real Bidoof thing. Oh, snap. Alright, listen here, Shinx. I need to get one more good hit on you. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Had to remember how to do that. Hey guys, if you're not subscribed to the page, if you're not following the page, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really does help out the stream. But I would really love for you to hang out and just be a part of the channel. Plus, it'll show up right here below me and tell me that you started or that you subbed tonight. If it's not, then it's just not working, and I don't know why, but it's a new thing that I tried out. So you approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear, and you call one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. That's right, I am a gift. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful! I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no. I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Metters. You've taken the first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative. Don't make fun of me. Photograph. I smile like that in person. My son smiles like that in like real life. So, with skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Foregone? Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? I need a snack, guys. Put my controller back and move some of the stuff around on my desk. Let me move this before I get it ruined. Put my headset up because I don't need it. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. Alright. Probably going to call at the end of episode 1 after we do this. Alright. Let's talk to Captain. Hey, Captain. It seems we won't have to... This man. This woman. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room that you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Aye, aye, captain. Let's go change. And then I guess we're going to talk to the captain. Then we'll call that the first episode. But we're going to keep playing after that. We're not going to end it there. I'm going to edit this content probably tomorrow for you guys. Yes, I would like to change my outfit. Wait, okay. I didn't put on the right sandals. Oops. Honestly, I thought that it was fine, but I really do. Now I like it better once we get the hat, because it does make me kind of feel like I'm playing Diamond and Pearl from a long time ago. All right. Well, look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use your room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. There it is. Iconic hat from the Diamond and Pearl series. Now present yourself to the commander. Aye, aye, Captain. I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So, you're Metters. It's an honor. You know your manners, at least. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from anyone. From everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell out of the blue. But the superstitious among us might see your arrival as a point of important of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you are part of the Jubilife village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Metters, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Aye, aye, Commander. Oh, I know what we're about to do. So the Commander has also accepted you. Understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Oh, just wait. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer towards the goal of yours to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. You obtained a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. And $3,000 as well. Hey, we swimming. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Okay, maybe we're not swimming. Akari, you are an expert in crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. I think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Let's go ahead and activate it. But I think that we're going to start off the next episode with that, guys. So I hope that you have enjoyed Pokemon Legends Arceus and seeing the introduction. I do apologize for the weird audio situation at the beginning. I don't know what happened. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out on my stream. So if anybody's been watching on the stream, I mean, you saw it, but like, it was weird. I don't know what was going on with it. So I do apologize that there was no audio to start with. I guess that is what it is. But I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you will come back for another episode of Pokemon. I am excited to play through this with you guys and just enjoy a good and simple RPG game. So with all that being said, though, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. All right. That's how I normally do my outros on my videos if you've never watched my videos, guys. So go ahead and change the setting. The professor asked that I ready a change of clothes, so here you go. I hope they fit. Everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. Okay. We're staying in this outfit. Oh. This way to the Craftworks Meadows. All right. I'm going to do an introduction for this really fast. Turn that off. I don't think I'm going to use that whenever I'm recording for this stuff, guys. Oh, you know what? Stop recording. Start recording. Cool. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we went through all of the starting stuff, just kind of getting acquainted with the village, getting acquainted with the mechanics of the game. Again, I've played this game before, so like I'm pretty familiar with all of it for you guys. So I'm excited to get going in the game again. So to start us out, we're going to go and talk with Akari, and she's going to teach us how to craft some stuff, and then hopefully we're going to get into exploring the first area. I don't remember if there's anything that we have to do after that, to be honest with you guys. So you can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. You got it. It's like a folded up suitcase. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Yeah, we're going to save that. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. You can use the workbench. Yeah, we know. Alright. So we're going to craft. So this is what crafting looks like if you've never seen this. If you've never played this game. Maybe you have. Whatever. This is what crafting looks like in the game, though. And so, like, you have to collect apricorns and tumblestones and all kinds of other stuff in the game to craft different kinds of Pokeballs. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy this part of the game. It's very, in my opinion, unique to Pokemon. So you just select it, and then we're going to craft 10. I'm not going to craft all of them. The basics of crafting. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that the more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokedex. On that note, here you are. You received the Pokedex. Sweet. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in the Grand Region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'll be happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good matters. Oh, maybe we do get to go ahead and just jump right in. Cool. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? These are the side quests. I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Alright, we're not going to worry about the side quest stuff right now, but we definitely will do side quests. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go to the Fieldlands. That's a really cool loading animation, by the way. Rightio. Let's get to it then, shall we? Sorry, I can't stop yawning, guys. In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need you to help carry out, my boy. I don't know why he says that so much. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for your reference anytime. Yes. They're actually... Sometimes they're pretty fun and pretty easy to complete. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice matters. If you see a wild Pokemon attacks coming at you, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember to do what I do. That beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of the wild Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. Yeah, we gonna. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some sheik's thundershock. But don't worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. It's all good, Alex. You checked back in at the perfect time. You're about to actually see what the game is like. I did pick my starter. I'm sorry that you missed the moment. I did pick Cyndaquil. I love that you can go into first person in this game, man. I absolutely love it. So, a few cool things about this game that I like before we go and do what she asked us to do. And again, I don't think that you can do this in Scarlet and Violet. I think you can only do it whenever you are at a picnic. But you can throw all of your Pokemon out and like see all your Pokemon at once. So like, I don't know. I just think that that's really, really cool. So the animations, I love everything about this game. The color, like I said, I feel like I'm inside of a Eastern painting. Like it's just very like painting feel, which is what they were going for. But now let me share some Survey Corp's wisdom. Focus on the Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open up the Pokedex. You'll see what tasks you have done for that Pokemon. You might have noticed that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoof you've caught. That's right, catching just isn't enough. Catching one just isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Alright, so get to work on research tasks. Follow a card to learn some tips for carrying out research tasks. Alright, so... Nope. Alright, so we need to catch 3 Bidoof, 6 Bidoof. So you don't have to complete every research task whenever you do this. And to be honest, like... I'm probably not going to work on completing the research tasks to start out with. Like, I'm just going to get the game rolling, so... But again, this is a really cool aspect of the game to where like you don't just complete the Pokedex entries by just catching a Pokemon in this game. You have to actually do stuff for that specific Pokemon, and every Pokemon is different to a degree. But like even for Togepi, like times you've seen it use Draining Kiss. Well, like if I ever get a Togepi and I teach it Draining Kiss, like that'll count for that task. So number of times you've caught it while they were sleeping, 1. That obviously means that is incredibly rare and incredibly hard to see happen. You don't get anything special if you complete all the tasks either. Like you don't get anything. So, but it's a really cool aspect to the game. So I enjoy it. I'm not really worried about Bidoof, and honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to go and we're going to put the Bidoof that I have up before we continue on. I want to see my Pokemon. I don't want this Bidoof. Bidoof is number 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So I'm going to work through this game, and I'm actually going to put the Pokemon in the corresponding spot in the pastures so that I can keep track of which ones I've actually caught. It'll tell you, but anyway, so Alex, I would tell you at least wait until Pokemon Day. Pokemon Day is in 2 weeks, I think. I think it's in 2 weeks. I think it's less than 2 weeks. It's not this Thursday, but it's the next. And we should get information on Legends ZA and its release date. So I would tell you that if the release dates for Legends ZA is this year, if the release date for Legends ZA is this year, I would tell you just wait. That's my opinion. I would just wait. But at the same time, like, I don't think that Legends is going to play this exact same way. I think that Legends is going to play more like Scarlet and Violet than anything else. So maybe wait to see what the trailer looks like on Pokemon Days, and then maybe go from there. That would be my best bet for you guys. Because this was a very unique game. Again, like, this was the first game that they had ever made open world. Like, they were working on Scarlet and Violet at the same time that they were working on this game, but like Pokemon had not done anything like this ever. And so like this game was a huge feat for them, and like a huge accomplishment for them. Yeah, it had their bugs. and like so did Scarlet and Violet, and so will Legends, so will Gen 10, like whatever. But February 27th, Alex. February 27th. So what is that? So it's so it's not this Thursday or the next, but it's the next. So it's 3 weeks away, technically. I would tell you wait 3 weeks and see what things are like in 3 weeks. Let's use Starly. So, but I mean, if you just want to play a really good RPG game, like Pokemon game, like I'll tell you, this is it. Oh, shoot. That's just my opinion. Like, this is it. So. I just love the animations. What do you think of the game? Like, do you like the way that the game looks? It's a little dark for you guys, I think, compared to my screen. Either that or my monitor is just bright. But like, even on my screen, I kind of like the shadows and whatnot, so. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon to check the research task you have for it. It's just ZL, then down. Try checking your tasks for a Starly next. Yeah, it's the week after Impact. I will actually be on a marriage retreat. Praise God, I cannot wait to go to Georgia and sit and like relax for 3 days. And oh, my body literally aches for it. You ever have that feeling, Alex, where you're just like, oh, I cannot wait for that to happen. All right, so number caught. Number you've caught without being spotted. Let's try that. Oh, I threw the wrong thing. Oh well. So, Alex, there's actually rumor on Pokemon Day that I've heard 3 different things that are getting thrown around on Twitter and on YouTube right now. So Legends is going to get dropped. Something for Legends is going to get dropped. Something for Gen 10 is going to get dropped. Because Gen 10 was set to come out on the new Switch, and the new Switch is going to release this year. So a lot of people think that Gen 10 is going to release either at the end of this year or the first of next. But some people are kind of like, why would they release Gen 10 and Legends ZA in the same year? That doesn't make any sense. They've never done something like that before. So it's kind of like, well, maybe they're going to release Legends ZA a lot sooner than we understand. And it could drop oh yeah, I mean, I do too. But I guess like in Scarlet and Violet, it didn't have it in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm just used to it now. I think I'm supposed to catch a Starly. Again, I think that's what I love the most about this game. Is like the catching mechanic. It's just they'd never done anything like this in the game. And so it's like, it's just so unique in my opinion. Like they've never had a game where you can walk around and just catch the Pokemon in the open. Like you don't even do that. You don't even do that in Scarlet and Violet. In Scarlet and Violet, you still have to battle them. So, I will say, I forgot how frustrating it can be. Yeah, the teaser for ZA came out literally a year ago on Pokemon Day in 2024. So, like, a lot of people think that the reason that they dropped the teaser is because they were the Switch was supposed to come out last year, but it kept getting pushed back. That obviously, like the games that were supposed to come out for it had to get pushed back, and nobody else announced new games. Like there have been no new Switch games, like big games like Link, Zelda, or Pokemon, or Mario. Like there haven't really been any big games that have been coming out. So like the Switch 2 was supposed to come out last year, and a lot of people think that the reason they dropped the trailer for Legends is because the Switch 2 was going to come out, but then it was kind of like, oh wait, just kidding guys, we're not gonna drop the Switch anymore. We gotta pause. We're gonna wait until the first of the year. So another cool thing is that you can throw out berries to attract the Pokemon, and like they literally will go up and eat it, and you use it so you can lure. And like I'm getting the crit catches off their back, which is a much higher chance to actually like catch the Pokemon. I need to defeat another Shinx or another Starly. So anyway. But yeah, like it's, I don't know. This is just a really cool game. I'm gonna play through the main story. I can't say that I'm gonna do all the like stuff after, but I'm gonna play through the main story for the YouTube channel and for stream. Like this is probably what we're gonna play on Monday nights, but it's not gonna be like I'm not gonna pick up where I left off next Monday probably. So oh yeah, for anybody that's watching that plays Fortnite, I'm going to be hosting a Fortnite custom match. I mean, it's going to be on a creative map that I made, and like it's going to be duos. I don't qualify for the custom match like setup creator program whatever with Epic right now, and I don't really know if I care to start, you know. I like Fortnite, like it's a cool game, but I'm much more into games like this, story mode games. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Buizel. It's got an aggressive disposition. She really likes that word. I really like Buizel. I used Buizel. We might actually use Buizel. This means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, but you'll need to battle it to catch it. Yes, yes. And speaking of which, your research task for Buizel includes seeing it use a certain move. So, to be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now, I'll go on ahead. You take care of some Buizel research tasks, then come talk to me. Oh, I hope that this one... Okay, good. Hey, chill. Thanks, Weasel. Nope, 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 nope. I also really love, like... I love the way the Pokeballs look and the crafting mechanism in this game. Like, I personally, if you were to ask me, what do you prefer, Scarlet or Violet or this? I'm probably going to tell you this. I think I would probably rather sit down and play this as opposed to other games. But like, I also, that other Shinx must have a really, really low quick attack is a physical, not a special. So it must have a really low defense stat. Cool. Again, this game does have the like XP share, but I think for the way that this game works, it does make sense that like all of your Pokemon gain XP. So, oh, Alex, I didn't even ask. What do you how do you like the setup? I didn't show you, so I don't know if you saw. Did you see the ready up screen that I had? Oh yeah, and so like this is what I'm gathering. I'm gathering resources at the moment. Now that I think about it, probably should heal Shinx. Okay. Oh yeah, this Shinx must have a low special attack. Or a low special. Or, gosh, a low defense stat. Let's check. No, I mean, the special defense is lower. It's got 3 IVs into special attack, though. And speed. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that's why Thundershock is working so well. If it does have 3 IVs into special. I can't remember if Luxray is a special, though. Alright. So we're going to run around. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know what it's about to teach us. That's a really big Starly. Number caught, number of light specimens you caught, number of you've caught without being spotted, number defeated. Let's defeat one real quick. I wouldn't mind using Butterfree. I like Butterfree. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. I've always liked Butterfree. Especially like, it's one of Ash's original Pokemon. You think they'd ever do a pixel art game that don't have it? Don't have what? Yes. Very Eastern inspired game between the clothing, the setting, the trees. I mean, even the mountain. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, over there. Like, I mean, the Senna Mountain, like, it's very, like, Fiji? Mount Fiji, I think, if I'm thinking right. Right vibes. I bet you she's about to tell me to hit these to get apricorns. And here's a recipe for potions too. You obtained a recipe for crafting potions. Cool. Cool. With the crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using any materials you have in your satchel. So long as you have an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make Pokeballs anywhere. Or an Oranberry and a medicinal leaf, you can make a potion, so you can heal your Pokemon. How goes your research? The cover of your Pokedex will tell you if there are tasks you've finished and can report. Seen, caught, obsidian field lands, 26 tasks to report. Cool. Please report back to the professor or Lavington once you've gotten some research tasks good and done. We got one more that we're gonna go. We're gonna look for one more thing before we get going. Ah. Somewhere around here. So I contemplated getting Rowlet again as my starter. Mainly because I really kind of wanted to use Rapidash. So right over there is an alpha Pokemon. And they are ginormous, but I've grown to really love a Rapidash. Mainly because of the Pokemon TGC app right now. But anyways, I just want to show you guys that. So we're going to head back to talk to the professor and turn in our research tasks. Sometimes it does take a little while to run back and forth, at least starting out. Eventually we'll get ride Pokemon. Alright, I want to see my Pokemon. We're going to put... yeah. So this Shinx doesn't really have any IVs, but this Shinx has 3 in special attack, so that may actually come in handy. If it can be a balanced attacker. Shinx is number 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Weasel, we're going Weasel in our party for a little while. This has a better IV spread. Higher attacker. Yeah, you're gonna go in number 12, 10, 11, 12. Which means we're gonna release you. We don't need you. And then I guess we're gonna go ahead and take Wurmple for now. Number 18, 15, 16, 17, 18. turn in these tasks. Oh, if it isn't a crafting king, you must have listened attentively to Akari's teachings. Excellent work. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You receive more money if you fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. $1,500. I'll take that. Did I complete any Pokemon though? I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. Cool. Oh, so I completed Cyndaquil. That's good. I didn't complete any of the other ones. Cool. Naturally, it'll just kind of happen naturally, to be honest with you guys. You've made good progress on these research task matters. I do believe you're ready to move up in the range. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time. It's time you earned yourself a star. All right. Let's go on and talk to Captain Silene, why don't we? Show me your Pokedex. You've made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. With this, you are officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition Team. Cool. You can now use heavy balls, and Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Have these as well. There are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Heavy balls. Revives. Hey, that comes in real handy. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourishing among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Improving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Cool. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Thanks, Captain. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, Matters, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duties and requests from folks around here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on the request from Beauregard? Not yet. The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So if problems arise, the Survey Corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people ask you for your help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a quest recently, Akara? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Medders could handle it for me. I was told it could require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah, yes, that request came from Maya of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. What's up, Darian? There are a lot of cutscenes, at least in the beginning of the game, and kind of in between big quests, but I like the story of the game, so it is a really fun game though. So I've played through the game one time and I got 4 shinies. I got a shiny Slowpoke, the shiny Pontia, that anybody can get that one. What else did I get? No, I got a lot more than that actually. I got a shiny Rhyhorn. It's actually an alpha shiny Rhyhorn that I just stumbled upon. I have it in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet now. I transferred it into Home. But that was the craziest shiny that I stumbled upon in this game. So it's really cool. It's really cool shiny. So listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. All right. Thank you. I've been waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you've caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pasture to change up your team. I don't really have any other Pokemon that I want to catch right now. Yeah, I mean, I've got 5 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So, we'll just go ahead and talk to it. Alright, so if we could pick Cyndaquil, I'm pretty sure that she's going to have Rowlet. In this game, I think it was different. They didn't actually have the person pick the Pokemon that was different. Or no. Maybe she has one of the original Sinnoh starters, now that I think about it. So I think that she might actually have Piplup. Everything alright? You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokedex. You have a Pokemon? Yes, here's my Pikachu. That's right. Forgot. And we were attacked by those Shinx. I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partners refuse to listen to anything I tell them. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to guide him in battle. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realized I needed to do more too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Just for a second. I think I'm going to use that for the... screenshot. Cool. Oh, dang, Pikachu, you straight out the gate. Oh, man. Oh, okay, we just traded then. Oh, Cyndaquil might die. Well, you remember what I said? That... Hey, at least we're not doing anything crazy in this game. Alright. So... yeah, we're gonna... because we don't have level on our side. I wasn't even thinking about leveling up, honestly. Cool. Alright. I should have called... actually, no, I guess I shouldn't have. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. Well, you know, you did knock us out, but I didn't expect your Pikachu to do that. We will not make that mistake again. We will make sure that we're leveled up well. I should have gone and done some leveling. Thank you for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. Okay, let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? I guess I was wrong then. but I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. Yes. We are well aware. So you're the new recruit everyone's talking about. Name's Zusi. Zisu. The name's Zisu, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zisu is a master of ancient martial arts, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. Yeah, we just witnessed that and it knocked our Pokemon out. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in strong style. The move will deal more damage, but after it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. If truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves, choosing which is right for the given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zisu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. Now, I suppose it's time to meet Mia? You remember I mentioned at the Wallflower that I could use your help with Mia's request. I'm to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well once you've readied your Pokemon team, or perhaps learn some new moves from Zisu if you'd like. Cool, guys. Let's check out our quest really fast, because I feel like we have 2 that are active. Nope, just 1. Alright. Interesting. Alright, guys. Well, we are going to call the episode here. I hope that you have enjoyed just seeing us play through a little bit of the quest thus far. I'm going to try to keep these episodes around 30 to 45 minutes max. Maybe. I'm going to see. Sometimes it's just going to depend on the quest. Like, we're going to try to work through at least 1, maybe 2 main story quests whenever we go through the content. So I hope that you enjoyed this little bit of Legends ZA, and in the next episode we will pick up by going out into the field lands and working on the next quest and working on finding some new Pokemon. So I hope that you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed the content and that you were able to sit back, relax, and chill out with me. All that being said, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Alright, guys, I'm actually going to call it a night there. I hope that you've enjoyed. Did you guys enjoy? Let me know in the chat really fast while I'm cleaning everything up. Did you guys enjoy watching this game tonight? To be honest, this is actually the most concurrent viewers that I've had in a stream for quite some time, especially since this is the first stream that I've had back. I mean, I didn't stream it all in January, so I'm thankful that you guys are here and that you're hanging out with me and that you've enjoyed everything tonight. So definitely going to make more of this content. So definitely going to make more Pokemon content. And so especially with Pokemon Day coming up, and I may end up streaming. I don't think that I have to do anything to stream. I gotta figure that out. I may end up streaming Pokemon Day just for the heck of it. Like, I enjoy watching it, so I would love to watch it with people that may enjoy watching it too. So anyways, yeah, if you enjoy the content, let me know. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you have never Subscribe to the channel. I focus on bringing the gospel and bringing a godly example in the digital space. So if you are a Christian or not, but you enjoy positive content and uplifting content, I would love for you to be a part of the channel. So come hang out with me. Whenever we have streams, I also make YouTube content that I try to post once or twice a week. I don't make as much as I did when I was starting out because it's just a lot to handle. So, all that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope that you enjoyed the game. And I can't wait to play it with you guys again. We will be back again on Thursday. I think it's Thursday. That's the next day that I'm going to be streaming. Let me look in the Discord really fast. Yeah, Thursday night we're going to be playing Fortnite with anybody that wants to play Fortnite with me. So, love for you to come and hang out if you enjoy playing Fortnite. But anyways, all right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you guys